what do you make up of these final drafts that we're seeing from the teams? Are you seeing a sort of upper hand for one of the sides coming out with these lineups, or do you think we're going to get a close one?
It's two very different styles, right? One team is just looking for constant battles. Other team is just looking to take the win, take the objectives, rather than taking any like actual head-on fights. They just want to be able to get that high tempo and just keep pushing it and playing around those cooldowns, just playing fast. And they can do that. I think Nigma is very reliant on cooldowns, and it's actually kind of funny, right? Invoker gets, like, they first two Void, Invoker gets banned in the third, and then they pick 4 team fighters that can throw spells with the Chrono since they don't have the Invoker. So overdoing it this time even.
And what's happening there? We're playing on, but they're down a player. Miracle's not connected.
It's the same thing last time.
Oh, he is. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe something's up with his the initial start to the game. But
yeah, they knew he was coming in. They were just microing whilst he was DC. But yeah, let's see. I mean, I do feel that this is not an easy game for a Juggernaut. Yeah, you got the Bash Bros, right? You got this Void, this Slardar. And that, I think this Slardar pick makes up for a lot of the things that they're missing. You know, you can't underestimate just the ability for Microstructure just to amp up someone in the Chrono. And then suddenly the Void's got that kill potential a lot sooner than he would. You know, suddenly he's taking you down an item before he would usually need to do so.
They also just have so many things to throw in this Chrono. Like if this might fight kicks off or something and they're pushing on Alliance and Nigma does have these 6s, there's just so many things they have to be wary of. Snapfire and Mortimer Kisses from a mile away, a Phoenix coming in. They at least do have the ways to kill the egg, right? That Jug, that's the big reason they went for it. And hey, we'll see if it does all end up working out, because Alliance, I think they want to be trying to get ahead and just staying ahead, just keeping this pressure going. They can't really let up. And we'll see how the lanes end up going. Like, I'm really curious to see how Slardar and the Snapfire will do top versus the Jug and the Warlock, because last time I saw Slardar versus Jug, especially with the Snapfire behind, he actually took over the entire game.
For sure. Yeah, I think that this is really going to be a test for Alliance. I think this is a very scary lineup from Nigma. If they can get anywhere close to the level of the Chronos that RTW was able to pull out in game 2, the team fights are just going to be over. Alliance are going to stand very little chance. They can't afford to make the mistakes that they did last game if they get ahead of Alliance.
Positioning will be absolutely crucial. They get a disruption bottom onto GH. Going to eat quite a significant amount of damage here. But yeah, we have to watch positioning, Hanskin and the Warlock. The nice thing that they do have is excellent counter initiation, right? Like the Chrono does come out, if FNG's in a good spot, if Hanskin's not caught in it either, they can turn a lot of the tides of these fights too, with a quick save or a quick golem just to reset everything.
Yeah, the disruption saves are going to be everything. But without those, pretty much in those big game team fights, Core's going to die inside of the Chrono. So,
okay. Hanskin will get himself a nice little courier kill, pulling GH completely out of the lane, which means Centaur in a 1v1 versus the Void. Feels pretty good for the Centaur with the Bracer.
We'll see so far. The first wave, nothing too crazy occurring.
Yeah, checking a mid-wave too. That Sand King versus Melee matchup. Limpy does have that crazy regen as a DK. That will be a little bit easier, but he does if he does to make a couple of missteps there, that cost it can add up. Miracle's even holding the skill point, deciding if he does want to put a secondary.
Yeah, and I think having the Warlock top definitely solves some of the issues the Jug will face in this matchup against those two. You know, it is a lot of damage, but having that super strong sustain in the lane is going to give the confidence for Nikobaby to be able to get the farm against the two of them.
And they are just going to play it for the farm. I think the last time when I did see that Slardar do so well versus the Jug, it was actually a kill lane that they were going for. It was Grimstroke Jug. They tried to kill the Slardar. They messed up once or twice, and it snowballed out of control. This one, the Warlock's just going to sustain. Jug's going to just go for free farm. So I think we will probably see a different story as Kroki does get a courier snipe, but FNG does get the lane pulled back a little bit here. But my control looks like he's going to secure the last hit on that Centaur with the Bash primed. Easy.
Something. Let's just meant to be.
Kuro just trying to play around with FNG, but they are getting space for Nikobaby. Nikobaby again, kind of like what we saw in game 2. Obviously, Nikobaby had a phenomenal start, and the PA wasn't really pressured at all in the early game.
Yep, my control does have to be a bit cautious of his position
bottom lane
too. Sure, there's no stun, but
GH and Hanskin, he sees GH as low as he is, but GH with the spirits, and RTW jumping in to claim the kill. They'll get it. First blood for RTW on the safe lane Void.
They were both They were playing their own mini game down bottom actually the entire 3 minutes. GH and Hanteam just battling it out between the two of them. But yeah, ILTW. Easy swoop for a first blood. Dream contribution from a carry.
Top lane in a great place for mind control. He's going to have it underneath the tower. So easy farm for him to be had.
Look at Miracle. He actually pulls the mid wave to his neutrals and then tries to sandstorm it, but the creeps ignore him because of the sandstorm. Actually misses a couple last hits. Trying to maximize.
Things were just not meant to be.
Is this the sort of game where Limp is going to be going for that sort of rush blink so he can be the initiation in these team fights? Or yeah, you just do this every time?
Yep. Feels really good, and they need, they don't really have the craziest amount of lockdown in their draft. It's Centaur and DK. They have to be getting blink daggers to get those initiations, or counter initiations, of course. Miracle will go for a stack.
I'll take it.
He did not get the timing. It looks like he hadn't.
And we'll see this again on the replay. A lovely, lovely find there. The dream catch there for RTW.
Now GH, though, he may have stepped up too far in the actual game. Does just get disrupted into a quick stun combo.
All right, Alliance having a hit back on the bottom lane.
Yeah, Limp. Although you are in a melee versus melee, DK seems to just fare quite well anyway.
For sure. I think that definitely could be a little bit of the Limp factor in that, though. It is. Limp DK is quite a step above a lot of other mids DKs because of how much Limp has played him and pulled it out on these sort of high-stake games.
Whoa. Limp did die to a level 1 Viper one time.
Oh, yeah, let's not remember that. That was recently as well, wasn't it? Well, yeah, everybody has an off day,
Everyone has a mistake.
Yeah, everyone has one of those days. Yeah.
It happens to all of us. Says Limp, he hits 6. He already has the sentry prepared, so he's going to poke Miracle. Probably force him actually quite far out of the lane. He might get some tower damage, but Miracle, he's trying to stay here. Trying to keep that sandstorm, keeping Limp away from tower. S4, he's got Vanguard, so ILTW tickles him now. So he'll be able to continue farming, and ILTW has been slowed down quite a bit.
Trying to head towards GH. They've got the setup. I mean, with this... Yeah, okay, with the range up, GH won't be burst. He's still got the dive to hold on to. As, they
chase.
Yeah, they're going to stampede in for that. S4 just runs him down. As GH, he's able to get a spirit off, but they get the kill. S4 just charging in for it. Not letting any escape happen for GH.
And mid Limp actually has pushed Miracle out, so he's trying to rush kill this catapult so that he can get some hits onto the tower, but Miracle makes it back in time, so he won't actually get any structural damage off that one. But the rune, let's see who gets it.
Oh.
It's bottom.
Miracle. Able to make it there in time. Heavy damage done into mind control. Overall,
lanes though, Alliance.
It is
great, and that's exactly how their draft wants to play. Get ahead, stay ahead, apply that pressure early on. Miracle, he'll be able to take out that siege wave, so no power damage onto mid with the first DK form.
All about this early game for Alliance. I'm interested what sort of build Nikobaby does go for this game. Okay, he's still got the Battle Fury as sort of the one that he wants to go for this game, so it's going to lean more into the farming.
Yeah, that's okay.
Which, I mean, well, okay, RTW wants an easy kill, he'll get it. Chronos dropped down for Hanskin.
Oh, S4 loses his boots. That's actually pretty huge. A minute and a half, no boots on the center. He just got Vanguard. Can't actually use his lead to get anything extra. Nikobaby.
He's going to get the heal. Have they got the damage? Oh, not quite. He's going to live. He's going to be fine there. The Shadow Word and the healing ward down. As Nikobaby, he'll be able to heal back up to full as he gets away. Only just very, very close there.
You know what he would say? The point in stats saved him. But it was close.
I mean, it was close. It was very, very close.
Radiant ILTW, I think this is like S4 losing boots is pretty huge. Like, he can't actually just walk up and just constantly like double-edge spam or like put as much harassment about not having boots since he lost his courier. So ILTW will be able to get some nice solid farm for himself, since S4 is actually just going to go hit some ancients in the meantime.
Something.
It's just going to be interesting to see how Alliance do decide to play it around. Nikobaby obviously wanting to he's going to need a fair bit of time to farm. They're not going to look to rush anything with a jug You know, when he's going for the Battle Fury first, it's just going to sort of be down to the rest of the four of them to make aggressive moves, take objectives, which could be difficult against Nigma's lineup.
Could be.
This could be hard.
Yeah. I don't know if... Because we've seen a couple of these like Yasha. You just have the Wraith Band into Yasha, and you just start battling with your team and just joining all the fights.
We've seen a lot more battle builds from Jugs recently. Yeah.
This might hurt. I mean, Miracle already has Blink Damage, so that it's going to be really hard for Alliance to actually set up onto any of these towers. Like this Blink Epicenter is going to be problematic. Chronosphere plus a Sunray is going to be problematic. Could get a little bit hard for them to actually pressure these towers.
Limp's making the move up top here. See if they can punish Mind Control. They've got the catch, and they've very easily got him, even using the Stampede to make a move at the same time onto GH. It's kills on both lanes here for Alliance.
S4 now, he can probably take out the majority of this bottom tower with his Retaliate, with his Vanguard. Should be able to, but ILTW is going to start poking. He's got the Javelin, so he actually does damage, but he hurts himself quite a lot too on that Retaliate.
I'll take your tribute.
And with that Javelin, 15 seconds, Chrono's going to be back up. To watch themselves down here, ILTW might feel the ability to just drop that ult and guarantee himself a kill. He catches them low.
He's committed. He's bought the Perseverance, so he's 100% going to be going for that Battle Fury, so...
Okay. I mean, I like, you know, if they're able to gear this game up to some sort of late game stuff between the two of them, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. It's just a question if they get there, as indeed RTW's made the move. There's locked down Nikobaby. Miracle coming in a little late with the Burrow Strike. And Nikobaby's going to try and go for the TP out. They've got a Bash or Crush. They do. Mind Control able to get in. They get the kill. Two of them going down on the top lane as RTW makes the move, gets involved early on the aggressive. And that will be the jog. Nikobaby out of the lane and without TP, so he's going to have to walk his way back out on the map on respawn.
And at first I was a little bit worried because Miracle didn't like rev up the Epi, but I'm actually glad he didn't, because now if the tower push does come, I think he's going to have Epi wherever that DK does show up, so he will fight back as bottom again.
They've got the setup onto GH. Kuro's going to come in with the TP. He's going to try and turn things around onto S4. He's in with the cookie. Has he got enough damage with the little shredder? He has. Take down S4. He's got the kisses ready to go. The heal as well coming out. Hansken trying to dodge the kisses the best he can, but the DD's still good to go. Kuro, he takes down the two of them.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Which target?
Okay. Like the 5-position snap just comes in with the DD and gets these kills. All right. The dream for Kuro.
Oh, we're going to have the Golem drop top.
Dire's
looking for Mind Control. And with the help of Limp, they'll have the damage to do so. Mind Control doesn't stand a chance against these two with the Elder Dragon form and the Chaotic Offering used to take him down. On the lane, Nikobaby. He should be able to clean up Kuro. Oh, Cookie off to the side. Has he got the movement to get away? He hasn't.
A worthy fool.
Still showing up and being a bit active, even though he does have Perseverance. Does show up and at least get himself a nice kill.
We'll see this move again for Kuro, just holding the tower. It goes down, but taking both kills for it.
How about they all just instantly tip him? They're just like, whoa, Kuro's getting killed.
They just see him popping off down there on the bottom lane. Kuro having a great time with that one.
Oh, that was a funny one. And now Alliance, they have the offering is still alive, the Golem. So they will try to put some pressure on. Miracle setting up the defense. Sentry is in the crystals.
Oh yeah, nicely done there, very pretty. And they're going to pop the anchor. They've got the Stampede though. The one of the oldest counter plays in the book there. You see a big scary supernova, just run away.
They will hold the tower though, and I think that's kind of the main goal from Nigma, is it's just stalling the game out. You know, Void's getting space top, his Chronosphere's on cooldown for the next 20 seconds, so
the setup
pushes, it's huge.
S4, he's gonna go over the hook stomp here. Miracle, he's got the Epi, he's ready to get the jump in straight away with the Burrow Strike on S4, but S4 is very tanky, and backup's coming in. They're gonna turn over with Miracle. Nikobaby's in with the Omni Slash, they'll bring down the Sand King. Miracle will fall.
You see my face.
The Alliance, they're still moving up, see if they can get some more on this. RTW jumps in. He's gonna get immediately Dragon Tail. The kisses are coming out. He has got a Chrono if he sees a chance to get it off, but now it's a little awkward with the Alliance being able to have the time to stun him and back off. Still do have that Chrono. RTW is going to seize a chance to get in on this. They're grouped up pretty tightly. He'll drop the Chrono onto the tree. Does he have the damage? As they've used the ult, and they don't. They have to back away. It's Mind Control falling low. Alliance running in. Nikobaby trying to charge for him, but the Cookie will get him back out to safety. And Alliance, they'll be able to push on onto the mid. I mean, you could see it then, the hesitation of RTW. He kind of knew that that most of the spells that they kind of needed to throw into that chrono had already been used. So there was nothing to follow it up at that point. He tries for it, but just nothing to back him up on that play.
And they went for the Centaur. Like S4, he had a hood. I don't know if they checked to see if he did have one. Maybe they thought he only had like Vanguard and Cloak, but with the hood, but pops the active, and he's completely fine when they go that far past it. When they don't have Egg either, like they kind of staggered their spells in a pretty weird manner as Nigma. They will keep the tower alive somehow.
They do defend.
Buy some more time for them. But Alliance still quite happy off of that one.
Not for sure. And now the
neutral items, because some stuff's been going on. Keen Optic on Hanskin, always a great pickup for Shadow Demon, especially versus Chrono. Extra cast range, he's gonna go for Aether Lens to keep even further back. And I saw Fairy Trinket actually on what? It was on the Phoenix, I think. Yeah, GH does have it. So good spell lamp at least for the Phoenix too. And Alliance, yeah, they're gonna finish off tower. S4, he's just retaliating it down.
Doesn't look like they're going to send anyone over here. Try for the deny. Won't be able to get it. S4 gets the last touch on it.
Oh, and look at that. Nikobaby, he does at least have a stack at the ready too. So double for that Battle Fury.
He's going to be nicely farmed this game, Nico. Sitting at the top, and you know RTW has got the Maelstrom. Go with the Battle Fury, should be able to farm that a little bit faster.
Yep, and Alliance will have overall the better initiations. They already have the Blink Dagger, they're going to have the S4 Blink Dagger soon, so they will have some really solid ones, and it's just going to be Miracle for the most part on the side of Nigma, as we say, you know, Mind Control's going for BKB. Might switch it up still, if he's able to farm at 2,200 gold at any point in the game.
And Nigma, unlikely to look for any action before the Chrono's back online, and yeah, I guess with Alliance, with the fact that the Nikobaby is having such a good start, they're also maybe not feeling in too much of a rush to get that much done themselves if they're confident enough in Nikobaby's ability to carry this game as the Jug later on.
Yeah, they can still play that farm game. They still can play for the later stages because he has gone for this game, for this build for sure. And we've seen, I mean, honestly, power of Warlock. You know, as the game does progress, this hero just feels like it gets so ridiculous. Shadow Word Shard, Fatal Bonds overall, just how strong they scale. They will still definitely have shots versus all this heavy team fight. They just have to be sure not to get caught out of position with too many of their cores inside that chrono.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They're getting away with a lot of tower pressure here. Alliance top tier 1.
Radiant's top tower
Wards have been on
attack.
point this series. I really do want to point that out. Just every single time they've always had coverage of where they are pressuring. So he's going to see them setting up for the defense. They're going to back away as soon as those TP happen, and now they're just going to get more out of the map. Really heads up stuff from FNG. As S4, he's staying in a bit of a risky spot, but he's so tanky, and he's about to have Blink.
And Nigma get the jump with the Chrono. All ults ready to go. They really want to try on S4. Well, they're doing it. And with the... Have they got enough? I mean, S4 is going to get the Stampede off, but he will still die. Eggs up on the high ground. Arms down, but even with the Omni Slash on the Mind Control, it's going to be Nigma that lose 2, and now the jump. The Chrono, the Epicenter's in. As they'll find the commitment, ILTW turns up towards Nikobaby, they bring down the Dragon Knight. And now over towards Limp. ILTW chases down Limp, takes him out, double kill. They're not done yet. They're moving over to Hanskin and FNG. Hanskin holding them back with the disruption, but ILTW is still good to go with the bashes coming in. He'll slowly bring down Hanskin as well. Triple kill for the Faceless Void, as now he'll run down FNG. He's looking for another. FNG hiding in the trees, and with the S4 coming back in, they're actually able to turn and take out GH as ILTW. He's already bailed out of this. This time round
for a better time.
Yeah,
Nigma to hit that one, right? They catch S4 as he has Blink Dagger finish that base. They catch him. He's not able to get the Stampede to reset, and ILTW, perfect. Gets the ideal chrono with the follow-up. Same King Epicenter. Very nice.
Still holding on to the lead, Alliance, but we really are seeing that the team fight. These ultimates of Nigma really do have to be respected by Alliance.
Under attack.
And FNG, he got, I think, 4 heroes bound inside with the Chaotic Offering, connecting and instantly stopping the Mortimer Kisses, but still, ILTW and Miracle show up right at the end to get some big cleanup. They don't get the tier 1 though. Tier 1 mid is still alive for Alliance, so they do still have that information for themselves always. And easier ways to fight around that mid lane. But Chaotic Offering down for 75, and it looks like Nigma is still hunting for some type of kill.
The kisses up in a few seconds. So I have that follow-up damage from the back lines.
Time is money.
Radiant's top tower is under
Alliance
attack.
definitely a bit more worried about how they go about their next move. On top of the Battle Fury, Nikobaby getting that S and Y done. Once he does
it's scary though, right? Like, because like all this downtime, Nigma, they just made a big move with all of their ultimates. Now everything is coming back up in Alliance. They haven't actually been able to punish this at all. They don't have Chaotic Offering just yet either. But it's given time now. Chrono's back up in 30. Almost everything is ready for Nigma. But Alliance continues to try to play around their vision. They still have this ward that was placed earlier on. So perhaps with a little bit more information, they'll have a better shot. Especially because S4, he's got Blink. So he's hoping he doesn't get initiated on this time around.
Yeah, and the Alliance know they know that these timings are up. That they are top. They saw RTW, they back up. Yeah, this
Chrono's ready.
It was around that dire ward. I think maybe Alliance caught some of that. RTW already showing himself. They're going to try to commit. Almost onto an illusion.
It's an illusion.
Oh, and now the Chrono's out. RTW is ready with the turnaround. They've caught FNG. FNG and S4 caught on the front as they'll both go down. Enigma, they're ready to try and chase for more. Nikobaby goes for the Blade Fury TP out, but Limp's getting slowed. ILTW continue in the chase. Can he get a hit in before the blink is up? He can't. Limp able to turn the Dragon Tail. Blink out of there. He will escape. But an awkward jump there from Alliance as Limp makes the commitment onto the illusion.
Miracle just baits them so hard with it. Oh my god, I can't believe they saw the void too and they don't make the jump, and now they will still have Chaotic Offering up. They don't have DK form up though, and that Roche is going to start going down. Hodskin is starting to get the spam though with this Aether Lens.
I mean, can they get the steal? They have got 4 heroes up. S4's up in a few seconds. Already Limp.
Miracle.
He's going to try and get the jump on a Miracle. They're dropping the Golem here as well. Miracle's out with the Burrow Strike. Fatal Bonds linking them all. RTW standing his ground to take down the Golem. He tries his best. It will tick down low. Jumping from S4. They're on top of the void. RTW is any further help from Nikobaby's pushing back Miracle. Miracle continuing to have to just run away from this Juggernaut as Nikobaby chases him down. The brief fires out. Miracle, has he got Burrow Strike in a second? He hasn't. As they'll be able to bring down Miracle. The Sand King's gone. Now Alliance can look themselves potentially to move into the pit.
Radiant's
S4's got Blink. He sees Guru.
under attack.
They're in. Underneath the tower, mind control. We're going to help out. S4 bringing Limp and Nikobaby over as well. They get the jump in over towards him, but mind control gets the call shot. Turns with the bash. S4 popping the stampede to get out of there, but both Miracle and Kuro buying back for this fight. They get the jump. They're on Nikobaby. Disruption comes out. Hands get able to protect Nikobaby for now. Nikobaby trying to run. He's actually looking to turn. S4's in with the stun, but ILTW moves over the time lock. Takes out Nikobaby. Miracle will fall. Mind control and ILTW trying to work along the back line as they'll move over to Hansken. Now jumping over towards S4. Limp commits over towards Kuro. It's going to be a dieback on both Kuro and Miracle. ILTW mind control and GH, can they clean up this fight on their own? It doesn't look like they can. They're going to have to back away. They do manage to take down Hansken and Nikobaby, but a dieback on both of them. Miracle and Kuro out of the game for a full minute.
I can't believe they decided to buy back and fight over there, but Alliance, they reap the rewards as now Limp. He pretty much has a full BKB finished up after all that. S4 continuing to be just almost unkillable. He's just running in and forcing spells onto himself, which is giving Alliance a lot of freedom to just target everyone else. Nikobaby just had it out for Miracle. The Fatal Bonds constantly stopping the Blink Dagger of the poor Sand King. He's able to get that chase initially, which forced that buyback.
Oh yeah, and now with that buyback play, Miracle's gold, it's just straight downhill. Yeah, yep. Suddenly this game, it very much for Nigma. It's all about the new man. It's all about ILTW.
Yep. Radiant are scanning.
Him and the Phoenix, I think in particular. Like GH still very high level on this support Phoenix, up to level 13. So he still is quite a bit above the rest of the sports, even above even his Slardar. So that could be an X factor, just that Chrono plus the Phoenix potential. But he has to be very careful, GH. He is playing versus that Juggernaut, so it does have to be cautious. But Alliance, they found a very good footing in this game now with Jug. With this Battle Fury, it's absolutely working.
RTW, he's thinking about going back in for the Roche here.
Okay.
They're all up. I mean, they do. It's a hard move for Alliance to actually fight around here with the team fight potential that Nigma do have.
And it does die fast. Like, if they're not playing around this area, just the level 2 Corrosive Haze plus Medallion, that Roche starts to tick down quick. Alliance, 30 seconds on Dragon Form. They've got BKB.
Oh, here comes the smoke. Nigma, can they get the jump? Mind control leading in. Alliance waiting on the high ground. S4 is going to get the stomp of the blink off.
Bottom tower is
He breaks away from mind control. Alliance, they know exactly what's being attempted here by Nigma.
Limp still has 15 seconds on DK form. They're trying to stall it just a little bit longer. D-Ward's coming out.
Nigma, they're going to get the jump straight away onto FNG. S4 comes to who's done LTW, moves off against the Chrono down. He's managed to catch S4, FNG and Nikobaby as they bring down FNG. Looking over towards S4 now. Nikobaby turns with the blade through, gets the healing ward off. Mind control, trying to stand his ground. Limp focusing GH on the back of it all, brings down the Phoenix. They're moving over, they get the stun off to the three of them. Alliance falling low. Nikobaby trying to fight back, but the bashes come out. Nikobaby falls. ILTBW trying to run with the Dragon Tail into the Who Stop Alliance, bring him down. Mind control gets it for him, return Kuro jumping in onto Hansken. Mind control continuing to get pushed back by Lim. Kuro will be able to shoot down Hansken in with the little shredder. Turns over towards Lim. Mind control keeping himself alive with the Essence Ray. There's two to survive on Nigma, just the one on Alliance.
Holy moly, and Miracle dies instantly at the start of the fight. He doesn't even really get anything off besides that Burrow strike, and somehow Nigma's actually still fighting back decently. That Slardar BKB actually doing quite decent for us. Limp just standing on the sidelines, controlling really nicely, but Nikobaby eventually, he does go down. Some good connections of the Suns.
I want to see that jump again.
That's crazy.
It was a solid chrono as well from RTW, getting the three of them.
Hanskins always seems to be in the right position, though. Not getting caught in the chrono, able to save the initial go, then that reset. The Sunray, it's a full duration one to burn and heal, for the most part, till Limp does get that stun follow through. But that cookie, that's the big one we're looking at. It gets Nikobaby locked down long enough for them to just, like you said, the Bash brothers come into play.
Yeah, these bashes are going to be so irritating to play against. If we ever see an ILTW mind control like this, just get the chance to beat down one target, you just can't fight back. There's no counter. You're going to get bashed. You're going to get constantly interrupted.
They have to find Hanskin, though. Like, he's getting these saves off every single time, and he's actually getting a lot of farm because he's just chilling with the Phillies.
Yes,
Hags very soon on Shadow Demon. That's going to be very problematic. Break the bash. Both heroes. Really nice.
And still Roshan prevails. Still up. Neither team able to make it back into the pit.
Alliance is getting much more out of the map. Just whenever there's downtime, they're farming that much more because of the Battle Fury and whatnot from Nikobaby. As Nigma, they kind of have to handhold and just wait for these battles to happen. ILTW has BKB, so now he's got full reign in the team fights to jump into the back.
20 seconds. Everything's going to be back up team fight-wise for Nigma. Same to be said for Alliance. They've got the Dragon Form, Omni Slash, Demonic Purge, Stampede, Chaotic Offering. They've got the whole lot ready to go.
50 gold till they have Ags on the Shadow Demon too, which is a huge pickup for Hanskin. Nikobaby also has his Ags finished, so Swift Slash will come into play, so maybe they won't be able to control him a bit of the fight. Pops the ult.
They're going to jump mind control. They're going to start the fight. Ultra committing with a slash as well. See if they can bring him down. The Chrono's going to come out. RTW's caught the jug, but again, the disruption. Hanskin's able to step in, keep Nikobaby safe, allow him to get the breakthrough off. The Golem's going to get dropped down. And Miracle's in trouble as they'll lose the Sand King. RTW's got to run. And they're looking to chase him down. The Swift Slash comes in. They will respect Kuro and GH being there on the high ground. Mind control on the front lines, trying to fight, stand his ground with the BKB. They look to get him out of there, but the BKB comes to an end. They've got the Dragon Tail stun. Mind control's going to go down for a second time, slowly but surely. As he's running, is he able to get out of it? I mean, he's speedy. He's very speedy. The Swift Slash, okay, he's actually going to live there. The movement speed in the river, enough to save him. And as you said, a good job it did there, as he did buy back for that. That's the team fight done. Alliance,
and that's the Roche.
They're into the pit. I mean, that time around, the Chrono came a bit of a weird time from RTW. It came during the slash, and again, Hansken just able to make sure that Nikobaby doesn't, he's not suffering at all whilst locked down in the Chronosphere.
No, Hanskin is honestly like being MVP for me with his these saves. He's got the Ags finished up, he's got all this cast range too. It's tough for ILTW, but he doesn't go for the back line.
Oh, can they go for the steal, Nigma?
They're going to have to try.
Roshan is low. Miracle. Is he able to make the jump? It's very, very low. Is he going to go for it? He isn't. As Alliance, they'll take the Roshan. Nikobaby's going to be able to pick up the edges. On this time, Mind Control just dies. What's he doing there?
70 seconds.
He's out.
It's a disruption into an Omni. Or into a Swift Slash.
Oh, just a Swift Slash, yeah.
Uh-oh. now. The constant team fights, couple missed ultimates, couple little saves from Alliance. It's broken Nigma's fights. The Egg and the Chronosphere doing very little in the last fight just because of that disruption. And like you said, he did it early. So
they haven't found sort of the perfect time to catch them in the Chrono. It's been a bit of a tricky one for RLTW the last few fights. Alliance's positioning just on point.
Yeah, and Miracle's just so squishy. Like, immediately just dies after he gets his stun combo. He's 0, 6, and 9 on this tanking this game.
Miracle.
He's gone on again.
He just stepped up straight into a disruption. He's dead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
My hand isn't enough.
Now Alliance, they're ready to start pushing it down the lane here. There's 2 heroes down. Nikobaby's got an Aegis.
Radiant's middle tower
an
has
absolute
fallen.
beast too. Cloak of Flames, Pipe, Vanguard is just gonna tank pretty much everything here.
Is under attack.
Who cares about some kisses? You've got Pipe, even just saving the healing ward. They're just tanking right through with these 3.
Radiant's
Chrono's up in a second. The next one, it's got to be a banger
is under attack.
from RTW. I don't think another sort of mech Chrono is just not going to cut it against Alliance right now.
But how do you look at Hunskin? He's got the headband now too. So look at the positioning.
That's true,
The
yeah.
Warlock and the Shadow Demon.
It's not easy.
Opposite sides. If they're not in Chrono area, you can't cast both of them.
Radiant's middle barracks.
And Alliance, they're going to be able to get away with it without being jumped at all here by Nigma. The melee racks fall in the mid lane.
Ooh, a very nice pick up there too to get themselves the sliver. Status resist for the Jug on top of his status resist. And yeah, Nigma, it really feels like they're going to have to land like some 3-4 man Chrono with the Phoenix Sunring and egging on top for this next phase. Alliance just, they're getting too big. Like everyone on this lineup, like the front line is just too tanky. They have to get access to the back.
They've got to find Handscan.
Look at
Hold them. He's going to stand his ground. The Supernova's going to come out in the high ground. Nikobaby's going to move over straight away, see if he can try and take down the Emperor. They've got the Chrono. This time around, they've got the combo. They set up on top of them. FNG will fall. Now they turn over towards S4. Corrosion face down upon him. Jumping with the cookie as they focus Nikobaby, but they haven't got quite enough damage to take Nikobaby down. Nikobaby's ready to turn over towards them. Get the Swire lash off onto Miracle. Miracle goes down, but they have lost 3. Alliance, you ward out as Nikobaby's got another Swiss slash ready to go. Jumps over towards GH trying to back off with the Blade Fury. Nikobaby chases him down. Crows jumps out the side with the cookie, but they're in with the Burrow Strike over towards Nikobaby. They bring him down once. 2 buybacks coming out from Alliance as they're looking to get back in a position to protect Nikobaby. Nigma are backing away. They're respecting the buybacks from S4 and Handscan as they will retreat.
And they get a pretty damn good setup on the side of Nigma, but they're just too tanky on Alliance now. All these items have just come out. They tank through the entirety of the Chrono and the entirety of that egg. Nikobaby barely even dying to once.
Mind control. Is he going to be able to get away? He's out with the TP and he's gone. So at the leash, Nigma forced a couple of buybacks out from Alliance. Again, that Miracle's game getting pushed further and further behind with him also using a buyback himself. And that is, taking the Aegis out of the hands of Nikobaby.
Oh, Miracle, he just shows himself bottom.
Oh, S4.
He's just dead.
He is very dead. Dead yet again.
I can't believe he showed himself down there. But he's dead for a long time now. That's a tier 2 and potentially even more damage. And it's going to give time for, going to give time to Lions to set up good vision around this area too. That was quite a bizarre death.
I mean, Alliance is going to come in with the push pretty hard, I'd imagine. No Sand for a minute. And what's the timing on the Chrono still? Still 40 seconds, no Chronosphere. They're keeping track of that. They've got a good window to try for a second set of racks.
Yeah, there's nothing they can do without the... They just have to poke with Phoenix. They actually can't commit it to a kill. It's 37 seconds. This is probably a Rex.
This is a big timing. Alliance continuing to push on with the strength that they have. 20 seconds, no Chronosphere. RTW
still so careful with their positioning. Yeah. Even though they know Chrono's probably down, look at Hanskin and FNG. They're just chilling so far back out of the fight.
And there we go. Another melee rack's taken whilst Nigma can do nothing to stop it.
Are under attack.
And now Nikobaby was already almost too tanky to die in the last fight. He's got a full Scotty finished up on top of it all now too. This front line of Alliance is just, it's seeming too much for Nigma to break through now.
DD ready for the next bit of action that Nikobaby wants to bring. I'll see that last fight again. This time round, the combo working out, protecting the Supernova, and being able to turn.
Look how tanky he is. He just survives during all of it. Even the next stun, even the follow-up cookie, he survives during all of this. Just because of that big lead that he's gotten. And Miracle, like overall, now he's not even like a mid anymore as the Senki. You're kind of this glorified support. So these deaths and just these diebacks too. Like 2 times now he bought and died right afterwards.
Back in the action, Nigma. Grouping up. And they've got to be...
LTW versus the world.
Yeah. It really is every sort of weight on the shoulders of ILTW for Nigma. If he dies, you know, without this void, they have nothing. It's...
Yeah. And Alliance, they have some... Like, everyone's carrying their weight, right? It's not just the Jug. They're all actually doing such a good job this time around on Alliance. And Nigma's just trapped in their base doing this right now, too. With all their ults at the ready, they can't actually look to make any type of aggressive play. Both teams just chilling. Very careful.
Alliance is going to realize they are in this position of comfort right now. They can almost just sort of wait and force Nigma to play their game.
They're fine if this fight comes to them now. As long as Nikobaby doesn't get 100 to 0'd, he's going to turn with this DD rune big.
Now DD, Swift Slash, Omni Slash, that's 2-3 heroes down.
Yeah. They're so tanky. Like Limp, AC, these 41 armor, BKB's got the extra magic resist from the Vambrace too. And these heroes are not gonna go down. It's the same thing. It has to get into the backline. Like Nigma, they have to find Hanskin. But now Hanskin, he has a blink too. So even easier access for him to get in the right position to get these saves.
Double damage.
And they just, Nigma, now they finally step out to be able to get a little bit of farm, but they've been trapped in their base for a very long time now. Both teams just really being careful.
Nobody splitting from the squad.
It's literally just 5 heroes standing next to each other on both sides. Yeah, just both of them showing their carry, waiting for someone to make the move. Mind Control still no blink dagger. Just do want to point that out. He's just completely neglected at this game.
I mean, I guess he knows that they're going to jump him. But that does leave pretty much the entirety of the initiation down to ILTW and Miracle. Of course, one of those, you know, ideally probably Miracle has to get the jump on Hanskin, whilst ILTW is able to go to work on the cores. Otherwise, Hanskin's just going to get the saves off.
Yeah, just like maybe Mind Control just like sprints in with BKB and just finds these 2 backliners. But I feel like maybe he might want the blink, but right now he is saving buyback because he knows the next fight is going to be around that Roach. That's going to be the most important thing. It's 50 seconds till that does spawn. Any other big pickups yet for Alliance? S4 is almost got an Aghanim. They already didn't really have the damage to kill Nikobaby, throwing a 4.5 second stampede. Oh, sorry, 5.5 second. Apologies. It'll be 5.5 with the full ag, so that'd be pretty crazy. We'll definitely not be able to kill Nikobaby.
RTW! Say hi. He's been stunned. He's going to need help. Counting off his drop down. He's able to get the time walk off in time, but he's so low turns with the chrono. He's locked down Nikobaby, and they got the damage to take him out. Hanskin stepping over, trying to help out. Nikobaby's able to get the slash off, jump down to the low ground. RTW's away with the time walk. Nikobaby gets out the healing wall, but it's taken out immediately. Nikobaby's still got a non-slash to go. The Supernova's coming out. Nikobaby coming in with the Blade Fury, looking to take down the 8. He's able to do so. Brings down the Supernova. 3 dead on Nigma. They'll come out with the 3 buybacks. S4's in with a jump onto ILTW. A 4th buyback from Nigma. As they try to fight back into this, Miracle will manage to, this time, be the only one that doesn't actually die. He's able to TP away, but Nigma having 4 buybacks to come out. And Alliance, they're still ready to fight.
Nikobaby was ready to go back in for sure. That was, I mean, it was a little scary for Nikobaby for a second there, but he had the backup. Hanskin was there at the ready, watching his HP, covering him. And that was just a weird way it starts out. The 2 of them kind of just like kiss on the stairs, and then the initiation comes forward from S4, and it starts awkwardly. The Egg and the Chrono not comboed. Not comboed well at all this time from Nigma and Alliance.
No, yeah,
we'll be very happy about that.
Getting completely smashed there by Nikobaby's commitment. And now, now Nigma in a very spooky place. They don't have their team fight, and they don't have the buybacks. One more fight like that, and Alliance will have the series sealed.
12 seconds for that dragon form. A full Aghanim's now on S4.
I mean, they're trying to force this rush. They're going to be able to make the jump. They're heading in. They're going to commit straight away and onto the board. Who's going to be able to get the rush out? Rush out will fall as Nigma get the kill. Aegis also managed to be picked up by ILTW. And he'll have a second life good to go. Over to the side, though. Kuro's been run down. Miracle also found. As Nigma lose 2, they've got to get the rest of the 3 out of there. As they're on the run, TPing back to base, ILTW will make it away before anything's there to stop him. So they get the 3 of them out there. They managed to get the Aegis safely out on RTW. We get the Aghanims.
Well, 2, right? I think the Blessing went to Jug. I didn't see where the cheese went. That's the only one I lost track of.
Yes, Blessing, yeah, correct. Blessing did indeed go to Nikobaby. S4 got the cheese. So Alliance able to get 2 of the pickups from the Roche, but Nigma did get the kill, and they did get the Aegis.
They did. No way that Nigma was looking for a fight, though. That was them just looking for some type of steal play. So they do come out with that at the least, and they're looking for a wraparound, but Lit, he runs right into it.
He is. He's going to be able to get the jump over to GH. GH needs help, and he needs it now. As he's away at RTW, he's going to get jumped here. They've caught him with a who stop. As he's able to still jump away with the time walk.
They can't defend high ground. There's no egg. Even when they have Chronosphere at the ready, now they're not going to be able to battle around.
Yeah, Alliance is just pushing on here, taking the tier 3 tower. Nikobaby's been passed over the cheese for the next fight.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
As they're getting the racks, they're looking for those megas. I mean, Mind Control's getting jumped. These just get burst completely. Mind Control gone. Out of the game for 90. RTW trying to get in with the batteries onto Nikobaby here. Has got the support backup. They have got damage from the Ottomans, but they're jumping over with Kuro. Kuro's got to run. Nikobaby staying on target, but Miracle's in with a power stroke, protecting Kuro. But the chaotic offering dropped down onto the 3 of them. They're moving. RTW's low. He jumps back towards the fountain with the time walk, turns towards Nikobaby. Another slash coming out. They're getting dragged over towards the fountain. They got the megas. The racks are down. He's in. He's got the chrono out of the 3 of them, but he's immediately stunned. And where's the damage back up? They just don't have it at all. ILTW does not have the fire required to get the kills. Miracle dies. The setup's there with a disruption. Follow-up boost up from S4. They take down ILTW once. They're going to be able to do it again the second time. And even if they don't, it doesn't matter. The tier 4s fall. Alliance onto the Ancient. As this game, this series, it is over. As Alliance will take game 3. The series is theirs. 2-1 against Nigma.